Hey guys, Grays here. I'm not really doing a manga review, even though I'm going to include this in my manga reviews. But this one's on my favorite shelf too, and I knew somebody would probably ask me about it or say something about it. So I was kind of just jumping out in front of it before you did to know why this one's on there. So I bought this first one at Barnes and Noble. I thought it would be pretty good. This is the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, and I got it because I figured it would help me understand when I got into Monster Musume and Monster Musume. I love Monster Girls, Nurse Satome's Monster Infirmary, My Monster Secret, different stuff. That it would kind of be something that would be able to help me understand different things like that. And it ended up becoming a little bit of that, mostly a lot of letting me know how the actual world of um, Pinko Cross's world is. Whether he's going to write some manga to go off of it or not. But it goes in depth about monster girls, and it kind of seems like an animal encyclopedia if you've ever seen one of those or you're a zoologist. Um, it goes in depth. It tells you like their food, substance, and stuff. Gives you a breakdown of where they live at, different stuff, or even Pokemon. It kind of seems like that too. But it goes in there, and the only bad thing about it is it talks a lot about, and I feel like it goes way too much in depth about it, about sex with everyone. So for a zoologist kind of person that is enjoying Monster Girl stuff, I think maybe it would help you out if you enjoyed it like that. But it was something that I didn't expect to get into like that. And after reading through about half of them and seeing how it was all going to turn out, I was kind of like, okay, I'll finish this, but I'm kind of tired. Um, Up there on the top though, before I get into this more, you might see that part of it's rubbed off. I accidentally scratched it, and it came off, and then I tried to sit there and rub to see if I could get the scratch to kind of go away, and it made it worse. So if you get this first volume, just be kind of weary about that. I actually have volumes 1 and 2. Um, my fatal flaw, like if y'all have heard any of my videos before, is when I start something, I kind of have to finish it. If I haven't read it, because I know I have at least one manga. If you've ever heard of Iron Walk Jong, I haven't even gotten to start it yet because I can't find enough of it. And so I don't even include it in my collection until I can do that. I'm kind of doing that with Fruits Basket now too, but hopefully, with the omnibuses coming out, I can add that one into my collection and be able to do a review on it for y'all. I have seen the anime and stuff, but I haven't gotten to get it to add it to my collection yet. Um, but yeah, back to the Monster Girl encyclopedias. They're really good. They branch out and they tell you different tales. They kind of try to explain different stuff in it. Not so much on the girls' pages because it's set out like an animal or a Pokemon would to tell you about it. A procreation, food, habits, mating habits, abilities, different stuff like that. It kind of tells you that. The real fun part in these, I have to say though, that keeps me driven to read them is the different nations that are in them, the different gods that they bring up, that they have, the different areas, kind of the whole backstory of it, the backstory for the backbone is something I really enjoy for this. Whenever I get to one of those pages and I read it, and it kind of gives you the breakdown of um, this nation is like da 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 da. They don't like monster girls. They try and kill them. They do all this, and then this one might be there's some people that live with them, and then there's some that it's the monster girls and their man, and any other guy or whatever is a slave waiting to become some monster girl's man. Um, so I like the series. There's also some towns, and I like how they set it up that way. There's one in here, I can't remember the name of it right now. Maybe it's on the back of this. There's a couple different areas. There's a place in the mist. There you go, anybody. You know, young people, you know, you're gonna have to come up with a good way to try and figure out how to get this. Anyway, but they go into detail, and there's one place, like I said, I can't remember the name of it, but it seems like it represents Japan, of where the girls are considered like yokai, and actually live and don't have to worry about anything. They're actually more so honored. So you're getting a lot of different stuff there. You're getting a lot of different feels. Some of the monster girls don't even make sense sometimes. What they do, what different things represent with them. But most of it's pretty cool. I enjoy reading some of it, some of the parts, especially the history background for it. And the other thing that I like, it's one of the underlying things in it that I find more enjoyable, liking different forms of mythology and learning about different cryptozoic creatures and stuff, is that the variety that they go into. They, you know, and they kind of tell you a little bit about it, or you could look it up by the name. They go into some Norse mythology, Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Egyptian mythology, Japanese mythology, all this different stuff on different creatures that they have in it. And it's just kept these books really good in that aspect of it. The different variety of monster girl creatures that are in it, what they were represented by. But yeah, I would recommend this one for you to read. If you like monster girl stuff and you're older, I would say, you know, if you can actually buy it yourself. But anyway, that's it for this video. I was just putting it on here because I knew somebody would probably ask me about these being on my favorite stuff at some point. So it's not really, it's more of a light novel than a manga, but there are some pictures in there, and then they do a full body picture of the girls, of what they are, and different stuff. So I hope you kind of enjoy reading this if monster girls are kind of your thing, and it might be a good insight for you. But that's going to be it for this video. I think I've already said that. I hope if you like it, you enjoy it, you might comment on this video, let me know. But that's going to be it. I would recommend, tell my Monster Girl fans out there, Monster Girl Encyclopedia 1 and 2. I think a 3's coming out at some point. Maybe it'll be a green color, since we got kind of a reddish and a bluish color. But that's end of this video. Jen Graves signing off.